Good morning and welcome to today's live. Today we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter action steps you can take to help. My name is financiallyfree.com. I started my journey on this blog back in financial freedom back in 2011 when I was in a lot of credit card debt. I had over 8 different credit card debts, line of credit debts, and I managed to pay them all off by 2016, quit my job, increased our family's net worth by $500,000, and started paying ourselves about $500 a month, every month in passive income. And I'm live on the wrong channel. Okay, so the reason I share that story just to let you guys know that if you're not good with money, you can turn your life around and you can change. All right. And I didn't have a prestigious job. I was an assistant at a bank. I wasn't even a banker. So just so you guys know. And I am now a full-time mother. I'm a homemaker. And I'm a part-time internet marketer, which I was before. But I'm also a part-time Finance Freedom Mastermind coach. Finance Freedom Masterminds are groups where you join. We all mastermind how to create financial freedom together. Everyone is welcome in a financial freedom mastermind group, an internet marketing business, so anyone can join. I have various masterminds going on right now. One is on security analysis. We are studying the book by Benjamin Graham and David Dodd on security analysis to learn how to pick good securities, bonds, investments in a down market. I also have Finance Freedom Mastermind, which is going on right now, where we mastermind how to make everyone financially free. And I have other programs. You can get a free ebook and get on my email list where you know exactly what I'll be talking about at yesfinanciallyfree.com. Put in your first name, email address on the right side, and you will get a free ebook. Now, the great thing about internet marketing and my business is that it is open to everyone. So, and today we're talking about Black Lives Matter, which is a very heated topic, and it's also very personal. And I'm not going to lie, it was a little hard for me to go live about this because I'm not Black, but Black Lives matter to me. I have, any life matters to me, and any life that is suppressed in any way suppresses all life everywhere because we are all one. I believe that. So I decided to compile some action steps to take, and for me to take some action steps today too. And the reason I do this is because if you really want change, you have to participate, right? You have to do something about it. And Black Lives Matter is a very serious issue. Black people are put in jail more often. They're arrested more often. They're given criminal records more often than any other racial category. And this is a very tragic thing because when you have a criminal record, it's hard to get a job, and then it just gets, perpetuated down and gets really hard to get ahead. So Black Lives Matter is an important issue, and we want all lives to be elevated, especially right now, Black lives, when they fear their own life in their own country. Now, I haven't had to go through that. I haven't had to go through police brutality. As a woman, I have had to go through things. As a woman of color, I've had to go through things, but not brutality. I have been very full. As a woman, women brutality is usually, people attack you on the streets and stuff. So I tend to not go out at night alone. I follow certain safety procedures as a woman. And as a woman of color, I have suffered from racial bias and all that as well. That is just how it is. In Hawaii, it's like really nice because there's a lot of mixed Asian, other types of races here. There's not as many Black people, but there are Micronesians and all kinds of different races, so that white people are not dominant in Hawaii, so that it is not I don't feel racism in Hawaii, which is one of the only places I haven't felt it. So and I felt racism everywhere, not just in the United States, in Taiwan and other countries. It's just, I think sometimes it's almost natural for people to be afraid of people who are different. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it happens. So Black Lives Matter, steps you can take to help. So today I just Googled it. I just Googled Black Lives Matter. I found a website Black Lives Matter, right? There's a whole website, blacklivesmatter.com. So that's the easiest one to find. And that started 5 years ago because a young boy was killed. The guy who killed him walks free. He was just some guy. I guess he was white. He was a white man, just decided to kill a black boy. And he's just a little boy. And it's just really sad. So they started this whole Black Lives movement to protect Black people from just being shot and having no consequences. The reason that they can be shot is because there are no consequences. If there were consequences, then less people would shoot, Black people and kill them indiscriminately. So you can go to that website. They have a lot of resources there, blacklivesmatter.com. And you can look at the resources, read through the website like I did this morning. Another thing you can do is sign a petition, which I also did this morning, the NAACP. NAACP. And I've known about this organization for a long time. We've been, my family has always been involved ever since I was a child. My dad moved here from Taiwan, always been involved in supporting movements that are advocating for racial equality and to prevent lynching, because lynching is a very heinous crime. And we've always been involved in that when I was a kid. And that's because my dad was not from the United States and he suffered a lot of racial discrimination. Okay, you can get a lot of discrimination for being an immigrant. You can get a lot of discrimination for being dark colored. You can get a lot of whatever. So, we knew about this. We supported financially organizations that would fight for the rights of families who were lynched. And so the NAACP is a great organization to look into. There are other organizations out there that help with legal rights for people of color that are, killed unjustifiably or discriminated against. And the NAACP has these petitions you can go to and sign for help with George Floyd, to make sure that he has an equitable trial, impartial trial that is equitable, that will persecute those who killed George Floyd equitably. So you can sign that petition. They also have petitions for rights for Black people to have fair education and all kinds of programs. And there's other petitions online. You can just Google Black Lives Matter petitions. And there's different petitions on police brutality, Stand with Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, Belly Mujinja, Tony McDade, other people who have been murdered or killed or died recently due to racial injustice. You can sign petitions to make sure that the people who, the reasons that they died is fully examined with an impartial light toward real justice. Okay, so this is something that you can take. These are actions you can take. I also, my church is Agape International Spiritual Center. And I really love that church because it is an integrated, very wide open, anyone can be there. They have transgender, ministers, they have Black ministers, they have white ministers, they have, Jewish ministers, every kind. I don't know what to say, Asian, and they're very open. And I really like that community. I've been involved in it for years now. And I've always been naturally attracted to it because it was so open. They didn't discriminate against who you are. They don't feel that you're going to hell if you're gay or if you're Black or if you're white or whatever. So you might want to look into churches that have a lot of service programs to help the community. If you're interested in Agape International Spiritual Center, their website is agapelive.com. And I am a part of that community. I donate to them regularly. And they have a lot of programs where they focus on reform in prison systems. They focus on helping homeless. They focus on a lot of different projects, that are really important. They have groups that, come together to discuss all kinds of issues. So if you want to support an organization like that, join a church, that's another step you can take. So, and educate yourself. There's so many educational materials out there right now. Even Amazon has all these videos on how to educate yourself on what's going on with Black Lives Matter movement. You know, what is the history? Why are Blacks, what is going on with the persecution of Blacks in the legal system? And so you can do that. You can educate yourself on videos, talk to people about it. You know, if you have questions, you know, our masterminds, of course, and our programs are open to anyone who wants to join, no matter what color you are, race you are. You just, you know, have to be old enough, I think 18. Other than that, anyone can join. You know, there is no barrier. And I believe anyone can become financially free, no matter the color of your skin or the job you're in, the education you've had. You can still become financially free if you want to. And there are resources here for you. All right, thank you so much for being on the live. I appreciate it. I hope this helps you in figuring out what you want to do to show your support for Black Lives Matter. Have a great day and aloha. Take care. Bye.